Students, welcome to the new class. This is Dr. Sanjana Sharma from the Department of English. As you know, we are doing the essay on good resolutions by Robert Lind. Until now, we have read that many of us form resolutions, many of us make promises to ourselves to achieve new targets in our life, to achieve new aims in our life, but sometimes we fail. And he has given us several reasons that why do we fail in our adventures and why do we fail in our efforts. There are no doubt some people whose resolutions are so natively mediocre that it is no trouble in the world to put them into practice. He says some people set such targets before themselves that they are easy to be achieved. The targets, they are not worthy, and the efforts that one puts in, they are also not worthy. They don't deserve any praise from someone. But as for those whose promises are apt to be Himalayan, how can we expect the little pack mule of performance to climb to such pathless and giddy heights? He says that how we can expect that if our targets are very high and we haven't put much efforts into them, how can we even think of achieving them? Are not the Himalayas in themselves a sufficiently inspiring spectacle? All the more inspiring indeed if some peak still remains unscaled and mysterious. So, such as the Himalayan mountain range, the mountain Himalaya itself is very high. It is very difficult to achieve victory over this Himalaya in the same way. If targets are very high, then it becomes very difficult for one to achieve those targets to get victorious. But resolutions of this magnitude belong rather to the reign of daydreamers. He says, those who do not know their own capacities, those who are unaware of their own strengths and weaknesses, if they set high targets before themselves, then we can put them in the category of daydreamers. They are not real people. They don't know about themselves in reality. They are unaware of their own strengths and weaknesses. They take one back to one's childhood when one longed to win the football cup for one's school team and if possible to have one's leg broken just as one scored the decisive cry. Considering that one did not play football, this may surely be regarded as a noble example of an impossible ideal. So he gives us an example from our common life. People who haven't played football in their lifetime, sometimes they even dreamt of winning a football cup or football tournament for their own school. They never played football, but even then they tried to achieve this ambition, to achieve this goal in their life. It has the inaccessibility of a star rather than that of a mountain peak. So, if we are unaware of our weaknesses and if we set impossible tasks, impossible aims we set for ourselves, then it is almost impossible to achieve those targets. Just as in the same way, we cannot touch the sky, we cannot touch the stars. In the same way, we cannot achieve these targets. They are concerned with such, as one grows older, one's resolutions become earthier. As we advance in our life, we become mature, our vision widens, we have more experience of this world, and now we set such targets before ourselves that can be achieved in reality. They are concerned with such things as giving up tobacco, taking exercise, answering letters, chewing up one's food properly, going to bed before midnight, getting up before noon. So as we advance in our life, we become well aware of our strengths and weaknesses. And the targets that we set before us to be achieved, they show our maturity level. Now we no more wants to win tournaments, win tournaments for a school or for a particular club. Now our targets, they become earlier. What are the targets as one advances in one's life? They are giving up tobacco. A person who has been using tobacco in his old age, he wants to give up this habit. Taking exercise. One makes promises to oneself that yes, from now onwards I will be doing exercise regularly. Answering letters. So in olden times, before the arrival of telephone and mobile phones, people would write letters to each other regularly. And those people who were lazy, they didn't reply on time. So these sort of people, they made such promises to themselves that yes, from now onwards I will be writing letter and giving answers to the letter properly and within time. Chewing one's food properly, going to bed before midnight, getting up before noon. And one even set such targets before oneself, such as having food on time, taking dinner on time, going to bed earlier in the night, and waking up early in the morning. So these are the promises that one makes to oneself as one advances in one's life. This may seem a mean list enough, but there is a wonderful comfort to be got out of even a modest good resolution, so long as it refers not to the next 5 minutes, but to tomorrow or next week or next month or next year or the year after. So these targets these tasks may seem easy to someone, but in reality, when one tries with one's effort, one can achieve them. So students, this much for today's class. Tomorrow we will continue the essay.